And welcome back, Math Masters, you fabulous third graders of Virtual Room 502. We're going to continue our look into fractions. And remember, our objective was looking at fractions greater than 1. Oh, Mr. Liggett, I don't like the fractions. Well, why not, Math Mutt? Because there is no parentheses. True, no parentheses, but there's a lot of food involved. I'm always talking about, yes, you're talking about the brownie bars, the chocolate bars, the brownie sheets, the pizzas. I love the food, but I also love the parentheses. Yeah. Why do you love the parentheses again? Because they come first. Yeah, they do. Well, maybe our next unit will be some more parentheses. Yes, perhaps there will be. But right now we're stuck in fraction land. I know. So we're going to have to just deal with the fractions. I know. Have you been up to any mischief lately? No. I haven't seen Mr. Mystery Math Man in a long time. Me neither. Maybe he went back to Germany, perhaps. All right, Math Mutt, we're going to continue with our discussion, but today we're going to be talking about oranges. Oh, I like the citrus. I thought you did. I'll listen very carefully so I can learn about the fractions and not just the parentheses. Okay, that's very good. Arf. Maybe he wanted to teach us about onomatopoeias like arf. Alrighty, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the concept development. And Mr. Leggett said he would keep it to 10 minutes. It's supposed to be like 28 minutes. We'll see what we can do. So let's just say I brought 2 oranges for lunch today. Not much of a lunch, but that's what I brought. I cut each one into fourths so that I could eat them easily. So we're going to draw a picture on your personal whiteboard because you are indeed copycats, and show how I cut my 2 oranges. So once again, you are indeed copycats. All right, so there's our copycat. So let's draw our 2 oranges, shall we? Let's show. There's 1 orange. And here is 2 oranges. And we're going to cut them into 4 pieces so I could eat them easily. Let's pretend they're perfectly equal pieces of oranges. So how many copies are there in 1? Because these represent 1 whole, right? 1 orange, 1 whole, 2 orange, 2 holes, right? So what is our unit? Oh, excuse me, how many copies are there? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that. So what's our unit? Our unit is fourths. Fourths. And how many copies of 1/4 are there in the whole oranges? All of them. Let's go ahead and count them, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 copies. So are they still fourths? Are they now eighths? Let's think about it. I'm thinking they're going to be fourths still. They wouldn't be eighths. And I'll tell you why. So let's say I was so hungry that I got hungry before lunch, and at recess I decided to eat 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, and 5/4. Now, how many pieces did I eat? Right? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your copycats, remember? So I ate 5 pieces. If these were eighths and I put an 8 down there, would that make any sense? No. It would be, this is 1 whole here. So there's still fourths. When we're talking about my oranges, I cut them in fourths. I didn't cut them into eighths. So I ate 5/4 of an orange. So what's our unit? It is fourth, and I ate 5/4. So take a look. There it is. Now, remember, like I've told you before, when the numerator is greater than the denominator, it's greater than 1. Did I eat more than 1 orange? You bet I did. Time for the number bond. My name is Bond, number Bond. So we're going to put 5/4 in here just to break it all down for you folks. And I'm going to make some bonds here. I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dun, 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 dun. Now, what do I put in each bond? Well, think about this. I ate 1/4. I ate another fourth. I ate another fourth. I ate another fourth. So I ate 4/4 and finished that one orange. It's gone. Then I decided, you know what? I'm going to have one more orange. So let's think about this some more with another number bond. Not another number bond. Yes, another number bond. All right, so now I'm going to put up here again, and we're going to see, hopefully this will give you a really clear understanding. We have 5/4, right? And I ate one orange. So the first orange was one whole orange, and that was 4/4. Then I ate one more fourth, 1/4. So there we have that. It's larger than 1. Yes, if the number of parts is greater than the number of equal parts in the whole, then you know that the fraction describes more than one whole. Take a look at this again. Let's look at 5/4. If the number of the parts, ding, 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 is greater than the number of equal parts in the whole, then you know that that fraction describes more than one whole. You just know it. I like to just think of the simple rule: numerator greater than the denominator, it's more than one whole. But folks at Eureka like you to really understand something, which is fantastic. So they could say, once again, if the number of parts is greater than the number of equal parts in the whole, then you know that the fraction describes more than one whole. And this does describe more than one whole. Mr. Leggett ate one whole orange, and then he ate a quarter of another orange to equal 1 1/4. Now, let's continue on. If we were home, if we were in school, it'd be really great, but we're not. So we're going to do another one similar to this, but slightly different. Here we go. All right, let's do another example, and let's talk about a chocolate bars, okay? Are you ready? I'm ready. So you once again are indeed the copycats. All right, so Mr. Leggett moved on from oranges, and he's going to chocolate. So here's one chocolate bar. Here is another chocolate bar. And these are very special Argentinian chocolate bars, and they come in 5 sections: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this chocolate bar on a whole is 5/5. This one is 5/5 too. They're 2 identical chocolate bars. They represent one whole, and we are talking about fifths. All right. So as the day progresses, Mr. Leggett ate his oranges, and he's eyeing those chocolate bars, and he decides, you know what? I'm going to dig into those chocolate bars. Because after the citrusy sweetness of an orange, chocolate might taste pretty good. Do you like orange and chocolate together? I do. So I get carried away and I say, you know what? I ate 1/5, then 2/5, then 3/5, then 4/5. And I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I better save a little bit for after lunch. But no, I kept on going and I ate 5/5. Then I continued on. I ate 6/5, then 7/5. Now I said, I better stop. I got to eat something a little more healthy. But here's my fraction. I ate 7/5. fifths of the chocolate bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fifths. Now, time again for the number bond. And we're going to go like this. Right? You there? And we're going to put 7 fifths right here. How many fifths did I eat? I ate 1, 2. And you can always pause this recording if I'm going too fast. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And what unit did I eat each time? I ate 1/5, 2/5. Each 1/5 is the unit, though. 3/5 now I've ate. 4/5, 5/5. I ate the whole bar there, and then I kept going to the next bar. 6/5 and 7/5. Wow, I was hungry. Now let's take a look at another number bond and see how it all relates. When you take a look at this right here, this would be 5/5, right? 5 of 5. What do we have over here? 2 of 5, 2/5. Okay, so let's look at our number bond. I'm going to just slide down here. And we're going to start with 7/5 again, but this time I'm only doing 2 bonds. What do you think we're going to do here? Well, I'm going to do what I did right up here. I'm going to do 5/5. And what else? 5/5 plus 2/5 equals 7/5. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I know it was a lot faster than it should be, but that's what you got to do when we're short on time and you're teaching a combo class. What I'd like you to do now is if it's 10 o'clock, it's brain break. If it's not 10 o'clock yet, if it's before 10 o'clock, check your clock. You'll see that you can come join the 4th graders and me for maybe a 4th grade lesson on fractions. And if it's after 10 o'clock, well, you have started the brain break from 10 o'clock to 10:05. And I'm just waiting for the screencastify to come on so I can hit